Hi, Pam. Hi, Kim. Hi, Armida.
We have to do this inside today because
it's raining.
If you couldn't hear that on the roof.
It really come a pretty good rainstorm a while ago.
Yes, it did.
And run us into the bus. So we set up in here. It's actually should be clearing up here just about any time, but we're already set up in here, so we're going to be sitting in here.
Yeah. Our little blue pop-up tent, I don't remember who left a comment, but they said, if it's anything like mine, it's going to leak like crazy, and ours does.
It does. Yeah, it don't do much to stop the rain.
It's definitely not that great. I mean, we stayed a whole lot drier under it than we would have been if we were out in the open.
But honestly, we really bought it for the shade anyway.
Right.
So, yeah. And it works excellent for that. But yeah, it don't stop the rain.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing on this wonderful Friday evening?
Yeah. I'm assuming everybody's still watching commercials.
Oh, yeah, probably. We got a lot done today.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Well, I say we. I mean, yeah, Wiley.
I did.
Yeah.
Jen didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I did. I moved some sticks.
She fed me lunch.
And I'll feed you dinner.
And
so, I watched and I recorded.
Hey, Anson.
Hey, Anson, how's it going?
Hi, Patty.
We need to get together with y'all soon, Anson.
Yeah, no kidding. Now that we're here, it's like we haven't talked to nobody.
Yeah, I think we talked to everybody more
whenever we was in Oklahoma. But of course, we've been a little bit busy.
And and I don't know what was going on. Tell me if any of you guys had this problem. But our cell phone provider is Metro by T-Mobile. And we have had zero service for the past 2 days. It finally came back this afternoon. But even when we went into Boonville yesterday, we still only had like 1 bar of service. And we couldn't text or go on the internet. We could barely make a phone call.
We had to go to the public library just to be able to post the video we posted yesterday. Hi, Cece. Hi, Ford Dude. Hi, Lee. Emma, hello.
Cece.
DJ, hi.
I enjoyed your rant, Cece.
Drew, howdy. How's it going up there? Are y'all at the Okie homesteading thing up there, or whatever it's called? Well,
for the most part, we're staying dry.
Ford Dude, for the most part, our T-Mobile's been working fine here. And matter of fact, Randall over at Gypsy Trails, he brought over a T-Mobile hotspot,
home
Wi-Fi, and hooked it up to see if we could use it. That's what we're connected to now. So we need you.
It's working really good.
We need you guys to pay attention. If anything happens, let us know. But we're hooked up to his home Wi-Fi right now, and it seems to be working excellent.
He's letting us try it out so we can see if we want to get one.
See if we want to get one.
Katie said she had her first chemo treatment today, or this past Tuesday, so she's been chilling.
Oh, wow.
Man, we're praying for you, Katie. Lola's running into our wires that are hanging and shaking everything. Wanted to go and had a spot, but canceled because of the weather. Yeah, kiddos don't like thunder, and being in a tent doesn't sound like fun. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Camping in a tent when it's raining isn't fun.
Right.
I mean, you're okay so long as nothing is touching the walls of the tent.
Good afternoon, Karen. Sherry Fillmore, hello.
We are thinking about making a trip to Tin Killer, but we don't have to go back that way till Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so we're really trying to count our, chickens or money.
Count our money, yeah.
See if we can go.
I'm going to
see if the tree has grown any.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Gotta go check our money tree.
Money tree, if it's grown any, yeah. That explains why I couldn't call this morning. Yeah, Cece, it's been crazy. I don't know.
Zero service.
Our service works fine here. How is your water? Taste or smell funny? Actually, Anson, it has absolutely zero smell, and it tastes excellent.
Yeah, it doesn't have a taste at all.
No taste at all. I mean, it is very good, clean water.
Much better than the county water.
Yeah.
That we're getting at Jeff's. But also,
howdy, Trish.
It is cloudy. The water is a little bit cloudy.
Well, but, I mean, we've only pumped a few 100 gallons out of it since it was drilled. It's going to be cloudy for a little while. It takes a little while to get it cleaned out.
Poor dude said, one of these days I'm gonna let both of you drive the twin turbo Mustang, and that alone will be enough for you guys to start wearing a Ford hat.
The weather is gonna make 10 Killer miserable. Yeah, I bet.
Hopefully the Blue Mountain meetup doesn't get rained out.
Yeah, y'all got the water. Awesome, y'all got the water for the area. Not everyone is so lucky for this area.
Although,
yeah.
I mean, the quality seems good.
The quality seems good, but the production is really low.
Really low.
So I pumped 200 probably 200.
Thank you, Barb.
Probably 220 gallons. So I basically filled up one of those IBC totes, and of course, a 6-inch diameter shaft, it'll be 140 feet deep by the time you get to the top of the water, and then by the time you get to the where the pump is setting in the well. Anyway, that much holds about 225 gallons of water. So I pumped that out. I pumped it till it ran out, which was about 220 gallons, somewhere in that area. Then I came back a couple hours later and it pumped 75 more gallons before it ran out. And then I let it set from about noon yesterday to this morning, and I turned the pump on and it pumped pumped about 170 gallons, but then I just shut it off because I don't want to keep running the pump out. I don't want to burn the pump up. So I think that we're going to be able to produce about 150 gallons in the morning, about 150 gallons at night, and keep our totes filled up. And I think we will be okay, although it's not the greatest performing well.
Hey, Peter, how's it going? Ivy said that water table in our area is about 150 feet below surface. So our well's 160 feet deep.
Yeah, our well's 160 feet deep.
But when it fills up, I mean, it's, 10 or 11 feet under?
Yeah, it was only
below the top of the casing?
Yeah. It was only 11 feet below the top of the casing. So, like I said, that's about 220 gallons is what the well is holding. But the recovery rate is kind of slow. So, I think as long as we are using the totes, which we planned on doing anyway, as long as we're using the totes and we pump 150 gallons in the morning, we pump 150 gallons in the evening, get our totes filled up, I think we won't have any problem whatsoever.
Hey, DJ. Cece said that to see what your water really looks like, fill up a white styrofoam cup.
So, yeah. Cece, these big totes I have, that's what we pump the water into the tote, and you can look in it. I mean, it's clean, but it's a little cloudy. It's okay.
Hey, Pat, how's it going?
And like I said, it tastes excellent, has no smell. Of course,
no flavor, which is good.
We're starting right off. That was a brand new well. That first 500 gallons of water I pumped out of it is the very first 500 gallons of water ever pumped out of it. So it's going to take a little while for it to clear up anyway. I think they aren't drilling deep enough.
On all the wells they're drilling there.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, he said that, we should have hit good water at 160 feet.
Yeah.
He doesn't think that there's he thinks it'd be a waste of money to drill deeper. But he did tell us that he'd cut us a really good deal if we wanted to drill another one, and it would be basically at cost.
Yeah, Anson, we actually we got one of those off of Amazon whenever we was doing the Amazon Vine thing, so we actually got a free one.
It was green though.
Oh, was it green?
I don't know where it is.
But we don't know where it's at. We can't find it. Jen put it up, and of course you know what happens to things that get put up. So I probably will. I know we found a bunch of them on Amazon. If yours is if you're the one you're talking about's a better quality or something, absolutely send it to us because we definitely need some.
We were thinking of spray painting it black and then spray painting white over that. So maybe the black would help keep the light from going through, but the white would not attract as much heat as the black. I'm not sure if layering the paint like that would work or not.
I'm not sure who said that a while ago, but
hey, Mama Ree.
Somebody was talking about the storms up in eastern Nebraska. Yeah, I was watching Ryan Hall y'all a while ago, and he was showing some bad weather up there in Nebraska.
Yeah, Barb. I hope they stay away from Missouri and Arkansas. I agree. Yeah, it was kind of scary yesterday because someone was telling us when we had gone to town that we were expecting severe weather, and we had 0 service. So we couldn't check the weather. We weren't getting weather notifications or anything. It was a little unnerving. We need to get a weather radio.
Yeah, we do. Mike, we're in Arkansas.
Yeah. In our bedroom.
Yeah.
Because it's dry in here and it's wet outside.
Right.
Does not create heat, but keeps all of the growth out of the tank. That's good to know.
That's awesome. Yeah.
T. McD said, yep, very close to us. Well, I hope y'all are safe. Hey, Janice, I have a question. Jeff got water right from the road. I was wondering why you didn't do the same. Wouldn't that have been cheaper for you? In the short run, yes. Maybe. But not by a lot.
Well, not really. Because, so, to connect, let's see. So, it's all tied together. If you want... I think to get his water, he had to have a septic system put in. So by the time you figure the cost of all that, no, it's
and
not
all the
cheaper.
permits and
all the
stuff?
permits, everything. I mean, no, it's not really. It cost us with everything, including the pump and all that stuff.
A little less than $6,000.
Yeah, a little less than $6,000.
And I bet Jeff spent. I think he spent close to $4,000 on hooking up water.
Right.
Between permits and inspections and everything, I think that it cost him about $4,000 to hook up water, and it cost us. I mean, we got a load of gravel, we got a pump, we got enough hose to run all the way from the well to our camp, which is over 500 feet.
Yeah.
And the well for less than what Jeff spent on a septic and hooking up to city water, and now we don't have a monthly bill.
Yes, Henrietta, I see that's a new name. And we appreciate you hanging out. Wiley, I will send you a link messenger. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Sweet.
Ryan Hall sells weather radios. Yeah, he does. And that's a good idea, actually. They're supposed to be really good.
They sell them on Amazon too, and they get here like next day.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, with everything said and done, I think we're pretty much in it at the same price as what Bobblehead is.
Except our water tastes a lot cleaner.
Oh man, I'm going to tell you something, guys. We have been using his water, so I've been going down, filling up a tote, bringing it up here.
With his permission, of course.
With his permission.
And we have compensated him for it, so we're not freeloaders.
And the first time the kids took a drink of it, they was like, "Oh my God, this is gross. We can't drink this stuff." And I agree. It stinks. It tastes nasty. It is not good water, guys. That's county water.
It tastes like dirt, moldy dirt with a hint of bleach.
Yeah.
It's awful. The kids refuse to drink it.
Yeah.
Janice said, I guess I'd rather have city water, but dang, so expensive. It really is. I mean, it is an expensive investment, but it's something that'll be there forever. And then all we have to worry about after this is maintenance. And with our well that we had in Oklahoma, there was no maintenance.
Yeah.
We never had to, after 6 years, we never had to replace the pump.
And even if we had to replace that pump, every couple of years, it is what it is.
I think it was less than $150 on Amazon. Yeah. And we saved money by finishing out the well ourselves, because the guy who did it could have set the pump and done all of that, but of course we would have, he would have upcharged for the labor, and you can tack on an extra percentage on top of the materials and stuff, and so we saved quite a bit by doing it ourselves.
Hi Greg, thanks. Ford Dude,
meet Mama Meanest, hello.
You have no idea how awesome it is to have my tractor here. So
he didn't know how much he was gonna miss it.
No, I did not. I have really got the camp down where we're supposed to be, pretty much ready to go.
Today he did, yeah.
And I that was within a couple hours today. I cleared up all the big holes that we made with the backhoe. Recently bought a place in Waldron. Wow.
Heck yeah, Greg. That's awesome.
Of course, I don't know if you follow everybody, but if you do, you know Drew and Lindsay from Drew's Lens and Drew's Lens Reacts. Bobblehead lives down there.
Anson, Ivy's family factotum, they live near Waldron, don't y'all?
And Dog Band lives down that way. There's a lot of them live down that way.
Mm-hmm,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, all the big mess we made with the backhoe, I got that all cleaned up, got all the holes filled in. So now it's going to just take a little bit of time to let it set and dry out. And then I think we're going to be able to move to our actual camp.
So, Ford Dude said 173 people watching. Dang. Oh, 176. Holy moly. Y'all, please don't forget to hit that like button. That's a lot of people for this channel. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
So you're able to transport both. Well, the problem with that is I've only got one truck. So the van wouldn't pull the tractor. So, yeah, I mean, of course, unless... I think Drew did say that he would help us out if we wanted to pull the tractor back down there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get that all figured out. It ain't no big deal. If I have to use a tree and come along without my tractor, then that's what I got to do. I'll get it figured out.
Oh, yeah. It just might be rednecked. So Cindy said, I hope Jeff's chickens like that water. Or no, someone else said that. Either way.
DJ.
I can tell you our dogs don't like it.
Yeah, our dogs don't like it.
They'd rather drink out of the puddle.
Yep.
Than drink that well water.
Yeah, we
or
took
drink that county water.
The county water. We took the county water and put it in a bowl, and that bowl sat there for a couple of days not being touched, and they would go drink out of the mud puddles. I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, Jeff is the last person on the pipeline. So it might take some time for that to all get washed out and cleaned out. It might get better. I don't know. But as of right now, that's pretty bad water. Couldn't you all build another greenhouse? Yeah, Kim, we could, but we have one that's one of those pre-made greenhouses that's
and I just got it
really
last
nice.
Year, and I really haven't even gotten to use it very much. And I just
Hi,
got
Steve,
it
over at my second act.
I just got it at like the end of last spring. And so it's a really good, well-built, sturdy greenhouse.
Yeah, yeah. Have you heard about our place in Tecumseh? Is it okay? I got it ugly out that was this morning about...
Heard of roofs off and box trucks flipped at 177 Coker Road. Dang.
Oh, man. Have you heard from Kylie?
Yes, but she didn't say anything about damage. So we're not very far from 177 in Coker Road.
Not too far.
Wait, what?
177 in Coker, so that's
177 and Coker don't cross.
Oh, no, they don't. Oh, yeah, they do, up at I-40. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, up by I-40. Wow, so yeah, that's quite a way. That's a little ways north of us, but we'll definitely have to ask if there was anything going on there. How long do you guys think it'll be before you guys get the greenhouse moved to the new place? I don't know.
But it needs to happen before January because that's when I'll be starting seeds. Jeff and I want to do a plant sale next spring, and I'll be starting seeds in January, so it's got to be done before then.
Is it a Yoder-built greenhouse? No.
Honestly, I have no idea.
It's a local company down there.
The people who like build the sheds,
the shed to houses and all that stuff. It's one of those off of one of those lots.
It was a hand-me-down one. We actually did some work for our friends and neighbors, and that was our payment. Yeah, actually, Cece. Yeah. At the Hill Logic on here.
Grumpy Grandpa, hey Mark, how you doing?
How's it going?
He said it was at Twin Lakes and 102 had a bit of damage, so that's
a little bit north.
Yeah, that's about 7 miles north of our place. Yeah. Small tornado around Stella area, Peebly and southeast. Wow. See, that's pretty close to us.
Dang.
Yeah, Barbara, I honestly think it has a lot to do with the fact that, that water has been installed and sitting in those lines for quite some time.
And we were talking to somebody who used to work for the county, and when I described the taste, he said that's leaves and stuff built up in the system, and the county refuses to flush the system.
Yeah.
So they would have to come out here and open the fire hydrant and just let it run until it comes out clean. And they don't want to do that because whatever reason.
For whatever.
So,
yeah.
Getting smacked hard with this storm. Been listening to Ryan Hall all morning. We haven't been able to.
Yeah, our phones have been dead.
Our service just came back, and actually we had to put our phones on airplane mode because they kept searching for service, and they were just running, an hour. Our phones would be almost dead after being fully charged just because they were trying to search for service.
See that? Greg said the place he bought in Waldron was a nursery. He has a ton of containers if they need them.
Oh man, that's so awesome. I have a bunch in Oklahoma, but I've used most of my smaller ones, and so I just have like the 3-gallon ones left, I think.
Saw Terry responded to someone from 10 Killer Campers. Okay, but some tents lost. Wow.
Oh no.
Wow. You might be able to call the firehouse and come to flush it. Yeah. That may be what it is. But anyway, like I said, that's why we just don't want to be tied to the grid. I don't want to have a monthly bill. I don't.
And if something bad happens and the water department shuts down or can't operate, I don't want to be without water.
Right.
So it's a long-term security. Plus, you don't know what they're putting in that county water to treat it. And the county water, at least I don't know specifically about here, but generally the way that works is all the sewer water gets treated and then pushed back out as fresh water. And there's still like poo particles and stuff in it. And so I at least know there's no poop or bleach or fluoride in our well.
Yeah, Greg, we might hit you up on that, because I know next year we're going to be doing some plant sales, some plant start sales and stuff, and I'll
trade you some plant starts for some containers.
Yeah.
Mrs. might take you up on that. We are near Waldron if you want us to grab them from you. Oh, don't be taking all my plant containers, Anson.
So Nomadic Hooker, I have got to go Tuesday. He's got 32 of them sitting up there waiting on me Tuesday. But I'm not 100% sure this is coming from the other plant. So these might all be transmission fluid. I'm not 100% sure yet. There might be some of the detergents, the biodegradable detergents in there. I'll just have to go through them when we get there and figure it out. But as of right now, I will be going probably Tuesday and picking up 32 more.
Steve, a tractor would be safe here if you wanted to leave it.
Greg said he don't have a channel.
Steve said, I'm hoping to get a tractor with a backhoe during the week of the meetup. Would like to leave it at your place till I move there, and you would be free to use it.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome.
It's not hard to open a hydrant at night when no one can see to flush the system.
Well, the problem is, you're exactly right. Here's the problem. What I'm afraid of is if they see that usage, obviously they're going to know that water is being used. It's going somewhere. So I don't want to be the person up here by the fire hydrant that they're going to come and ask questions to when they figure out that there's 1,500 gallons of water that was used out of that fire hydrant. And so yeah, you're probably right though.
Watchita Mountain Living, formerly the Dog Man. Poop water is protein. Go eat some bugs, Dog Man. That's protein too.
Yeah.
Jen, I said we would share. Just closer to pick them up for. Oh, okay. It was made in Arkansas. I have a hydrant wrench.
Yeah.
You have a well, they won't bother you, haha. So
hopefully Jeff's water improves after he gets there and is using it a lot and gets everything flushed out. So Gary and Mary has 50s tractor tires from 54. They need tires. I've called around for used tires. None can be found. What's in Oklahoma? You tractor, any ideas? No. Honestly, if I was going to be buying, because I had a 50s model 9N, I think it was a 9N or an 8N. No, mine was a 900. It was a 60s model 900, Ford 900. And I'll be honest, from what I seen, it was going to be just as cheap to order them off Amazon as it was to buy new ones around, or buy used ones at home. I could have ordered dang near just as for the same price, brand new ones off Amazon.
What about putting tubes in the tires instead?
Yeah. Well, but
are tubes cheaper?
If they're wore out and dry rotted, it's just going to tear them up.
That's why we're really careful about where we take our tractor. We're not just going to like go off into the woods, because you never know when there's sticks and trees that have fallen and stuff that can poke a hole in your tire. T said, I live in a town with recycled wastewater. It smells like bleach or poo. I bring in all my water that I consume and I use it for everything else. But who knows what's in my purchased water? Right. Yeah, we seriously, so, I was getting ready to, using the totes and all that stuff. I was thinking, well, we can just get drinking water from, the 5-gallon jugs at Walmart or whatever. And I really didn't expect to have to do that by using Jeff's water, but we did anyway. Because I don't know. I wouldn't want to drink it all that much. It's fine for showering and washing your dishes and all that good stuff, but and like I said, I bet it will clear up. I bet after it gets used and it washes the, everything that's been sitting in the line and all that stuff, I bet it'll clear up. But what happened with the county water for your place, Pneumatic Hooker? He said they installed the water meter on the neighbor's land.
Yeah, because their survey was done wrong, and I remember you telling me about all that.
Drew is the king of salvage yards. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Well, here.
Yeah.
Wiley, I think, was the king in Oklahoma.
His tire has a big hole in it.
243 people. Holy moly. Only 117 thumbs ups. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up.
Where's your sense of adventure, Jen?
Yeah. I'll take my sense of adventure elsewhere.
My place has county water and a well. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, we don't want to be hooked up to the grid, the water, the electric, all that, they can have it. I don't really want to be hooked up. Hey, Randall, thanks.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?
Actually, so Randall was actually going to show up and be on our live today, but then he decided to go grocery shopping. So then he had to go back home and put all his stuff in his fridge. And, so excuses. He didn't come by and get on my live today.
Next time. But we are using his internet router.
Yeah, we are using his internet.
So that's making life a little easier.
Hey, James.
But I'm not getting that water turned on anytime soon. They want $40 a month, even if I don't use a drop of it. Just to have it on, it's $40 a month plus any usage. I was okay if it was just $40 minimum, but no. Dang.
Wow. That's crazy.
So you're doing water catchment in totes for what little water I'll use. Okay.
Yep. Hi,
hey,
Sandy.
Whoop.
Whoa, hey, what are you doing?
I highlighted all of them.
You're tearing stuff up.
Yep.
Here at 10 Killer, wish y'all were here. Man, James, me too.
We're thinking about going tomorrow, but I don't know if we have the finances to do it. We really need to, we need to put gravel down at our camp where we want our buses to go. And we really want to go hang out with everybody. But I think our dollars need to be spent on something more than socializing.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right. How long are you going to be there, James? I think Drew and Lindsay's there, ain't they?
I think they were supposed to go today. It is always fun visiting with Jen and Wiley. Gypsy loves them too. And she loves Jenkins. Hey, Atasha. Oh, moving my youngest daughter back home. Hope you're well. I hope your daughter's doing well, Atasha.
Yeah, really.
After what happened?
All weekend, and yes, they are here. Okay. I thought they said something about maybe coming back home today. Drew and Lindsay. But I don't know.
Crimdot said, I hope you have a rain jacket, James.
I was going to say something and I forgot now.
Oh. Pneumatic Hooker said 10...
Hi, Tamara!
No notice, so he can't go.
Lone Oak. I'm not sure.
Alan, hello.
I'm not sure where that's at.
Wow, Gary, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Gary.
Jenkins is an awesome dog.
Yeah.
He is our Great Pyrenees, and he is.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Is him? It's funny to see Gypsy, little bitty as she is, and Jenkins as big as he is, and I swear they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, it's funny.
Greg, no, I am not. So whenever I become of age, was right during the what do you call it? Wrap down of Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and then whenever I tried to join, they told me I couldn't join because I was colorblind. So no, I never got the opportunity. My brother is. And I'm, extremely proud of him, and I wish I could have done that.
Wow, Joseph, thank you so much. Holy moly, guys.
Golly. I wish I could have. And I love my brother to death, and I'm glad he did it. And, he was my hero whenever I was younger, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps. But they turned me, they wouldn't let me join because I was colorblind. So, no. But I have a ton of respect for our vets.
Elaine, we have Jenkins and Lola.
Yeah.
And we actually have Bailey as Emily's dog,
yeah.
But you guys don't see much of her. Gotta go grab
Retired
a
Navy
dad
CB
from one of his walk behind weed whackers. He's working, so I need to step out quick. Okay, see you soon, Anson.
That's awesome, Greg. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
We appreciate your service. Dogs sound like my ex-wife. I was 6'2", 240. She's 5'2", 95 to 100.
Yeah, that's about right.
I was told I had a cute daughter often. That's funny. Thank you for answering my questions. No problem, Janice.
That's what we're here for, Janice. That's what we're here for.
And we do our best to keep up with the chat. Sometimes we miss stuff.
Sometimes we miss things, but, we do our best.
James Randall said he'll be at 10 Killer sometime tomorrow.
Oh, hey. Well, we might accidentally, I don't know. We might load up in the morning and go up there for a few hours tomorrow.
It's about the same
distance Liam.
As it is to our old home.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Now, even though it's like stopped raining, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do out there because it's so wet.
Because it's wet, yeah.
Except go check out what you did earlier. Make sure all your work didn't run away.
I'll be arriving at 10 Killer tomorrow morning. All right. Awesome.
There's a fly that crawled right across the camera.
We'll be there. We may come up there, guys. That kind of helps us out a little bit. And we may make a trip over there just to be able to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, like what Ford Dude said. He's 266 watching and only 147 thumbs ups. Dang, yeah. Thumbs ups are free, y'all. Or hit that thumbs down. I don't care.
Randall said if we want, we can ride with him. Gypsy's driving.
Ah. That's probably as bad as Michael driving.
Howdy, Dan.
Michael's hanging out on the floor in here.
Yep.
Way up in this room, crazy. Hey, Elaine, hope you're well. Everybody just saying hi to each other still. It'll be nice to meet you at James Hall and other people's videos along with other fans and creators. Yeah, right. How many more trips to get your stuff moved? Greg, we are content with what we have. We really don't need to be making more trips other than the greenhouse.
And the greenhouse mostly because it would be a nice place to put stuff. It would be nice for storage.
I have a 40-foot shipping container down there that is pretty much packed with stuff, but it's not anything we need, so there's not a whole lot of sense in bringing it. Later on down the road when we have the opportunity, we might move that shipping container here. But, for the most part, I've got family still over there. Jen's got family still over there. And, we'll be, of course, Jen's oldest daughter is the one renting our house. We'll be going back and forth every now and then anyway. So what few things we can think of we might need to pull out of our shipping container and bring, we'll just grab on a trip while we're over there. So for the most part, just a couple more trips, really.
And we have a lot of junk that we may go back for when we need it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, though, we got what we need here. So there's not really going to be a whole lot of more moving. It's just there is things we can grab when we go.
Yeah, so 4 Dudes right. Thumbs up or down, it doesn't really matter. It still helps. So YouTube views that as interaction, and even if it's a thumbs down, it still counts as an interaction.
Yep, right.
So
Reverend Dream.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you so much. Be sure to remind viewers to watch a commercial or 2 on your videos. Help rebuild the fundage. Yeah.
The best way to support us is to like our videos and watch the ads. I know.
Right.
I know they're no
Share,
fun,
like,
but
subscribe, and comment. Absolutely. That's right. I've decided I'm not going to any of the meetups this year, which sucks. New York to Arkansas is pricey. I'm gonna put money where
my heart is and do all that next year possibly. Well, hopefully you can make it to get your puppy.
Yeah, Atasha.
Because she's growing up fast.
She's
adorable.
Absolutely.
She's so adorable.
Woods Bound, hello.
Randall said your live is working pretty good. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Unused treasure.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, see, Liam, it's not junk, it's unused treasure.
Right.
Absolutely. That's why I got it. That's why I got it.
Recyclable treasure.
Yeah. Jenna, talk politics.
Oh, I'm flying in first. She's the exception.
We'll see you at Blue Mountain. Oh, you coming to the meetup? Awesome.
Sweet,
yeah.
Sweet.
Can't wait.
We will for sure be there. We may or may not show up at 10 Killer tomorrow. We don't know.
I sure would like to. I know we've got a lot of friends up there I'd like to see. But
if it's going to be raining, though, we'll probably go because we won't be able to work here. I mean, we'll just be able to sit here and play on our phones.
We have a lot of work to do, so if we can work, we probably will. We'll see how that goes. Stay safe, folks, with the weather.
Bye, Anson.
Bye, Anson. Yeah, you bet. Does anyone remember what my first job out of the service was? LOL, I love junk. It's inventory. Absolutely,
right.
Judy. Absolutely. Wiley, as handy as you are, all that stuff is treasure. I can't tell you how many times Jen's like, I want you to do this for me. And I'm like,
he's like, well,
let me go look in my junkyard and see what I can get done. And usually it gets done.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
We were just talking about you.
There's my brother, guys. Right there. That's Brian. That's my brother. I hope he didn't hear all that crap I was talking about him a while ago.
Yeah.
Nope. Good. Don't go back and listen. What'd you say?
Guided Robes, hello.
Guided Robes, hello.
And Tamra. I got a crap ton to say about this BS trial going on in New York, but hell, with the way I won't to say
YouTube ban, yeah.
Right, yeah. Yep. We'll have to get together in person and go down that rabbit hole for dude. Hello, brother Brian.
So actually, Brian, I was telling them, they asked me if I was a vet, and I told them no, so I started talking about you. And I was telling them how you was my hero whenever I was young, and, you was a vet. And how they wouldn't let me join because of being colorblind and all that. But, yeah, that's what I was talking crap about you a while ago.
Oh, thanks, Janice. Thank you so
Janice.
Much. Nomadic Hooker said, I get all the crap talking about my junk, but then when someone needs something, who do they call? And guess who has it?
Reverend Dream's a veteran in the Army. Brian,
fantastic. Thank you.
Brian was the Army also, yep.
Natasha said, I love junk too. Yeah. Flat Creek Lodge, howdy,
Wandering
y'all.
Gypsy. Hi. Finally caught alive.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Flat Creek Lodge. Like, you really can't. You gotta be really careful what you say online. Even the things that you like or the things that you search or view, you know, before you know it, you're on a watch list somewhere.
Just got back from
a VA appointment.
Yeah. Brian, was you went to Desert Storm, or was you in Desert Shield, or was you in Desert Storm? How did that all? I can't even remember now. Still only 8 views on my last video.
I know, CC, I saw that. I was one of them too. Hey,
Roland,
Roland.
hi. I didn't get to throw in there.
James said, I speak truth whether they like it or not.
Yeah, it, oh, you was in Storm and Shield. Okay. I couldn't remember for sure.
Hello, James Jesse. How are you?
You're welcome. Jen, I have a great book you would like. The Forager's Guide for
Wild Foods made by Nicole Pelling.
Is that the one we've got?
Have it already.
Yeah, I think we've got one like that.
Yeah, let me grab
She just had one of the kids go down and get it out of the Lily's bus. I'm not sure who the author was on it, but it's we've got the Forager's Guide and we've got 3 or 4 books from them, don't we? We have the
we only have 2 printed copies. They're 2 printed.
Well,
books,
but ain't it the same ones that has the that survival book I've got? What is it?
I don't know.
I don't.
It's not the same. It may be the same publisher, but not the same author.
Oh, okay.
So, is this the one you're talking about? Because yes, it's one of my favorites. And I actually have been looking in it, and I'm like, oh, hey, I've seen that plant here and this plant here. And
I just won $100 on one of the scratchers I got yesterday. Hey!
Heck yeah!
That's awesome.
And then here's one of my other favorite books. The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies.
That's the Lost Book of, what is it I've got?
Yeah, you've got like of Old Ways or something like that.
Yeah, the Lost Book of the Old Ways or something like that, yeah.
Those 2 books are
you
amazing.
Guys in Oklahoma. No, Brian, we're in Arkansas.
Yep.
We're in our bus here in Arkansas.
Y'all want to meet us at 10 Killer tomorrow? We might be going.
Mark Wildman Bible does a lot of that.
Yes, yeah. I'm going to look that up again, because that was mentioned on our Wednesday live, I think, and I forgot to look up his channel.
So I want to say that we ordered a book. I thought you were coming this weekend. What?
Coming this way this weekend. Or
this week? Well, actually, we went over there Tuesday.
Hey, Brian Wilkerson, how are you? What? Yeah, I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah. Hi, Brian Wilkerson. I think we went over there Tuesday, but it was go over there, get my trailer all loaded, and get my tractor loaded and all that stuff, and get back over here. And we didn't get back till like 10 o'clock at night, so we didn't have time to do nothing.
It was 11. It was late. We came home and we went straight to bed.
Yeah.
Hey, look at who's on the top of
Arkansas was on my channel. Hey.
Wiley's live stream is at the top of my YouTube feed.
Arkansas was on my channel. Huh.
Arkman did you say Arkman Wild or something? Where was it? Ark Wild Man Survival.
Yeah. There's been multiple people tell us to check him out on the foraging stuff. Oh, the job. Is that what you're talking about, Brian? Was whenever we were supposed to go back and do that job? So Jen just got the paperwork all filled out to send to...
And shipped off yesterday?
Yeah, and shipped off yesterday. So they still have to approve all of our paperwork and, blah, blah, blah. So we're not exactly sure when that's going to happen.
But we're hoping to start it next week.
Yeah.
And if we know that they've got it and it's processing or whatever, we can go start tearing it down, but we need the check that they're going to give us before we can buy materials to rebuild it.
So Brian Wilkerson just subscribed.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you so much.
Better keep track of Jen's books.
Make sure she doesn't have poison.
Yeah, right.
Wiley's too useful. I'm not gonna try to do anything.
Actually, so yesterday we was doing some cleanup out here. The boys done a fabulous job cleaning up out here in front of our bus, and there's a couple of the trees that I wasn't sure about, so I had to use her because our internet was dead. We had nothing.
No service, nothing.
So I actually had to use that book and look up what these trees was yesterday. So I found out some of them was hackberry trees, and some of them are
mulberry
hickory.
brush.
Some of them are hickory. So I wanted to save a couple of the they're only about that big around, but I wanted to save a couple of each one of those, and because I didn't know it, that hackberry is actually edible.
Apparently they make jelly and stuff.
Yeah, jelly, all kinds of stuff. I did not know the berries on a hackberry tree was edible.
So we want to live in a food forest, y'all. And so any trees or plants that produce edible food,
Misplaced Country Girl, hey,
we want to leave. And then we want anything else that we take out, we want to replace with bushes and like fruit trees and like berry bushes and stuff like that.
Jeff might want a tote of drinking water. Mulberry, I do believe we have some, but they wasn't out here. I do believe we have some mulberry up here. But
we have muscadine.
I've got muscadine all over the place, and I am super excited about that. We have, of course, wild blackberries everywhere. We've got a ton of stuff up here that's so much better than what we had in Oklahoma.
We had cedar trees.
Yeah.
And oaks.
It's
so we had
raining
lots of
there.
acorns.
Just stopped raining here. It's getting brighter now. Yes, it has been raining all morning here. Well, I say that. It
started about 3 o'clock, I think.
Like a little mist and stuff every now and then this morning, but then it really started raining about 3 o'clock and it just quit. Those are good. Yeah.
Southeast Missouri is wet and cloudy. It's here too.
Oh wow, blackberries, yum. Oh, Elaine, and you would not believe. So all the way from the entrance to these properties in here, the road, everything, it's covered in blackberries out here. I'm sure that most of them's going to get mowed down, but man, there's a bunch of them here.
Steve, I think that we had blackjack oaks, right? Isn't that what they were?
Yeah,
blackjack
oaks. Yep. Post oak and blackjack. Yep.
That is some really hard wood. We milled some up to build some things out of, and staples won't go in it, and any holes you need to put in it have to be pre-drilled.
Yeah, hickory is I hear they're a pain to deal with, but I still want some. I've not had any, and I really want to try them. Red Poppy Ranch finds trees when he clears land and plants them in a safe place. Fall moves when y'all. Oh, really? I'll have to check that out. Yeah. I have cedars and oaks, those dang invasive sweet gum trees. Yeah. Oklahoma near Tulsa had sirens at 5 a.m.
Oh,
whoa,
yikes.
Man. My place has a persimmon tree, apple trees, and pear trees. Man, I want persimmon trees so bad. It's funny. Our neighbor, Cece, in Oklahoma, had persimmons all over his place. Not one persimmon tree on our place. I don't understand it. But I love persimmons. Hey, Rachel.
Howdy, Rachel.
Just got a Japanese honeysuckle. You can use the flower for jam. Honeysuckle. Yeah. We actually, the side of our driveway is covered in honeysuckle up here. It's
beautiful.
Yeah.
We made honeysuckle jelly 2 or 3 years ago. Oh man, it was so good. It was so good. I made jelly out of red buds off the trees, and it tastes like grape jelly. And then I made dandelion jelly that tastes like honey. It was so good.
77.28 acres in North Carolina. Wow. I wish we could have done that, but man, that's just way out of our budget. We lucked out on this deal here, and it's almost 7 acres. It's really, I don't guess we really have to have any more than that, but I sure would like to have had more.
I was watching a YouTube channel. I can't remember what it was called, but he said that you can grow most of your own food on 1 acre.
Yeah. I want raspberry jalapeno.
Ooh,
what was that?
Good.
What was that? We got strawberry. Was it strawberry jalapeno? We had
an apple jalapeno or something.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, they was so good. Oh, yeah, we got lucky on our 10 because we was only planning on 5. Yeah, Rachel. I've still got to go over there. I want to go over there and look at y'all's place.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Muscadine wine, absolutely.
Chris is all the way in Australia. Turk? Hello? I don't know what they...
Golly, Chris, what time is it over there? What are you doing up?
Goodness.
Gypsy gives me a few years.
My dad gave me a persimmon that wasn't ripe as a joke, and I've never ate another one.
Yeah, they'll darn sure deter you. Oh, it's 7:20 a.m. That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
What? Oh, sumac. We had sumac all over our place in Oklahoma, and Cece at the Hill Logic, his wife Melissa, taught the kids how to make sumac lemonade. Wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah.
And they said it tastes like that. It was excellent. So whenever the sumac had the berries, the kids would steep the berries and make lemonade out of them.
And those sumac trees, so you take the berries off and you just put them in your mouth.
Hey, Glenn and Shannon, how are y'all?
I used to eat them all the time whenever I was a kid.
So it wasn't poison sumac?
No. Add cayenne to my jelly for a kick.
Watermelon
jalapeno.
Ooh,
wow.
I bet that's good.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, she made what she was talking about, and that
hey,
red
living
bud.
the dream. How are you?
Red bud jelly she made, and the dandelion jelly was absolutely awesome. It was great. Now I've got to say, she made some kiwi jelly, and we opened that up the other day. No.
Yeah.
It wasn't good at all.
Rachel said we're about 660 feet from them.
Yeah, you're not far from them. Yep, for sure.
Bought a few tomato plants today because I'm really not set up right now to start my own like I usually do. But still you can grow something. There's been times where I've had to buy plant starts, but the last several years I've grown everything from seed.
I thought sumac was poison. So there is poison sumac, and there's regular old country folks call it shumake. Yeah, that's what I knew of it as, was shumake. And that's what I've always eat. So there is poison sumac, and there's edible sumac. So yeah, in Oklahoma where we was at, I looked it all up. Poison sumac is not really don't grow around where we lived. So we was good. But I have some watermelon moonshine. That stuff's bomb.
Man,
oh my gosh,
so
yeah.
Good. I bet it's so good.
Hey, Wiley, I got
Chris said that Mike at DD5 needs some totes. They aren't going to be food grade, though.
Yeah, so. The problem is I think the ones that I'm going to be getting is not going to be food grade. Hi, Jody.
Tamara, Miss Lisa's jelly was awesome. She sent us some.
Yeah.
There was some that was like, it was onion and balsamic vinegar or something. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then there was a jalapeno jelly that
Christy
said
she made clover jelly, and it tasted like light honey. Wow, that's something.
Did you use the flowers, the clover flowers?
Your plants and berry bushes look beautiful.
Christy, it is. It is very much cheaper to grow from seed. And you can control, the seeds that you use, and you can control the soil that you grow in. Yeah. And I've really gotten into organic non-GMO heirloom plants and stuff the last few years, and I think that's really the only way I want to go.
Yum, sound tasty. So, we have, three pear trees back in Oklahoma, a few apple trees, a few peach trees. I would love to be able to figure out how to get them moved over here, but I'm not sure.
I think they're already too established. Our
Brian said, I feel like an outsider. I bought some grape jelly at the grocery store.
Elderberry jam is real good. I haven't tried that, but I do have elderberry growing at our old place in Oklahoma. I tried to take some cuttings off of it and sprout them, but what I should have done is taken the cuttings in the fall and then put them in the refrigerator over the winter, and I think that they would have grown better that way, but instead I waited till they started getting leaves and then I cut them off and they didn't grow well.
So Christy said, yeah, the clover flowers.
Mm-hmm. I love the balsamic onion jam. Oh yeah, it's so good.
I am not very good at that, Steve. I've tried that already a few times and I have failed every time.
I found your grafting kit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a grafting kit that I tried last year. It didn't turn out well, and I have tried a bunch of starts. I'm gonna have to try to redo
Keep trying
that.
it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep till I get it right. But you're right. That's exactly what we need to do.
That's how I became a good gardener. Is I figured out all the ways to kill plants first, and then I learned how to keep them alive.
5 minutes, really? Oh my gosh!
Dang. Don't feel lonely, no place to get or grow since not able, but once many moons ago. Oh, said Elaine, so she's buying her jelly at the store too. Watch Papa Pepper. He's good at transplanting, huh?
Rooting hormone, and I had some, but it was really old, so that might have been what the issue was. I don't know.
I got some in my greenhouse in Oklahoma.
Yeah. My oldest daughter loves elderberry everything. I pulled up some blackberry vines that were growing in a flower bed earlier today. Eventually, they like running. Oh, them blackberry vines will totally take over too. They'll go crazy.
Lead Farmer 73 is good at grafting too, huh?
Randall, I've never used a gel. It's always a powder that I've used. But like
Lily,
I said, they've pretty well failed anyway. Hi, Lily. Love to go all organic, but it's so hard, and you can't have animals. Buying is so expensive. Yeah, you're right.
So our
check out the big cities for free compost. Yeah, the problem with that compost is we've got into that before. Is you go up and get compost, and you know they're taking it out of these people's yards in the city, and these people in the city is using Miracle Grow, and that weed killer. What is it? Roundup, and you know all that stuff. So there's a lot of different stuff. I don't care much for their.
Hey, Kathy, you missed the beginning, but you could always go back.
Yeah.
So when it comes to organic growing, I just buy an organic soil. And we don't use any pesticides. The worst thing I use on our plants is neem oil or Dawn dish soap or diatomaceous earth.
Yeah.
And of course, when you're growing organically, you have issues with bugs. And sometimes you just have to let the bugs take over because I'd rather, I don't know.
So I just seen misplaced. Our garden in Oklahoma was about 100 by probably 75.
It was pretty big.
It was big.
It was really big for us.
Yeah.
That was the biggest garden we'd had yet. And last year, it kicked butt.
Tell Brianna I said hi, and I love her, Brian. We was actually just bragging about her a little while ago also.
But not on
here.
Yeah.
But one of our friends was over here, and we was talking.
Thanks, Peg. AKA Charlie. Hopefully y'all have a safe and wonderful weekend.
Like a 0-20-20 blooming and rooting solution. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we had some, I don't know what it was, rooting powder that you just dip it in and then you put it in your thing or whatever, and it didn't, I don't know if it was because it was too old or what, but it didn't help.
The So yeah, cayenne and cinnamon are good. I also plant garlic and onions and marigolds and basil, and I do a lot of companion planting because you can kind of mask the smell of a certain plant, and those stronger, more stronger scents often keep a lot of bugs away. I've had a lot of good results out of growing marigolds and basil next to my tomatoes.
58.
Oh, heck yeah. Misplaced Country Girl said tomorrow I show the neighbor kids how to plant pepper plants.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Kids need to know how to do this.
I don't use any city compost. Who knows? Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right, Lily. We're the same way. I try to stay away from that city compost for sure.
It'd be fine if you were putting it out on your lawn for grass. If you wanted to grow grass and stuff, but I wouldn't. I don't want to grow my edible plants in it.
Wow, I didn't know that, Glenn. I'll have to check that out. Look into that.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Have you ever made lye soap? Yes, Kim.
Sprayed with...
She has actually made a lot of lye soap, and she's really good at it.
I need to make more, actually, because we are on our last bar right now.
Yep. Using our last bar right now. So...
Getting my garden up next week. I don't really get a garden this year.
Giving away necklace I am made tomorrow at 5 p.m. on my live, plus a golf cap. Would love you to be there. Hey, I'll check you out, Reverend.
Awesome, yeah. Let me make sure we're subscribed.
Hopefully our internet holds out here, and we will have to check you out for sure. It's made with leaves and wood chips here, or they say. Well, that's the thing, though, is it's the leaves and, the lawn clippings. So people mow their lawn and all that has the pesticides and stuff on it, and that's where it gets bad. Working Wiley Jenn, I'm sending you a homesteading book. If you don't have it, called Back to the Basics. I don't think we have. I
don't think so. No.
No, that would be awesome, T.
I want to say I've seen it before.
Rabbit fertilizer, absolutely. So I'm going to go. We're already going over. I grow a lot vertically, but this year I'm growing watermelon and cantaloupe up the side for the garden with netting. Oh, okay. Make your own, I meant. So last year last year we took a 275 gallon tote and cut the top out of it, and Jen had this what is it called? That
submersible pump. It was
but it's a
aerator for your fertilizer or whatever.
And so we would just throw all of our food scraps. We would throw our rabbit poo. Anything we got, we would just throw in there and fire it up.
I put Epsom salt in it and a gallon of fish emulsion fertilizer.
It done awesome.
You could almost watch the plants grow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
The next day, I swear, they were at least
Brian, good night. Longer. Have a great weekend yourself. I'm assuming that Anthony and Roxanne's probably coming on, ain't they?
Yeah, I think they usually go at 5:30 though, maybe.
Yeah, Rachel, I've actually been looking into that myself. I'd like to try some of that myself. Christy, you have a great weekend.
Chris, Anthony, I think already reached out to Wiley and asked if we needed any rabbits.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Wiley got a big surprise. Oh no, Jody. Okay.
I was going live for about an hour, but decided not to. So you can go another hour. Oh.
I love your lives. The hour has flown by. Yeah, T, you're right. It went fast today. Oh, by the way, I'm super happy that the 115 volt pump worked for you guys. Actually, it's not. It's a 240 volt. We wound up buying one off of Amazon, and it's a 240 volt, 33 gallon per minute. No. Yeah, I think it is 33 gallon a minute.
It comes out fast.
But it's so my diesel generator actually has a plug for 240 volts, so I went ahead and ordered it. I used to bred African orchids, or I don't even know what that is.
African, I don't even know.
No.
Chichlids? I don't
Good night,
even know.
Pat.
See you later.
Can you get a solar for that pump? No. Chris. It's not going. It wouldn't. I don't think solar would ever handle that pump. But, hopefully in the future we'll be able to invest in a solar well pump. And
that's going to be a couple years from now.
Yeah, that'll be a while. We got a quote yesterday for $2,700, and that's just not in our budget anytime soon.
Yeah. Glenn said, "Yeah, I saw that Yanmar. That thing's super tough and really loud."
Yeah. Steve, so we have a Randall over at Gypsy Trails. He loaned us a home Wi-Fi T-Mobile box that you just put a SIM card in and plug it in, and it seems to be doing awesome. So he's loaning it to us to see if it's something we can use, and I believe it's going to be. I think.
So we're gonna have to look into.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into getting one.
Hey Rose, how's it going from Western North Carolina?
And
we need more thumbs ups, y'all.
I think Peg asked something a minute ago, and I was gonna. Was it Peg that asked that?
Hey Melody, how are you?
Maybe not. Oh, freshwater back here.
Reverend Dream, did they have T-Mobile?
Oh, good, you got the internet working. Yeah.
So we're borrowing it right now.
Yep, that's Lola, Brian. She's laying right down here on the floor. I don't know what they're barking at, but
Rosa, just having a rainy day here. Same here. That's why we're inside. We were outside working. It didn't start raining until about 3:30, so we actually got a lot done. I've used AT&T for to go to T-Mobile Internet in Macomb. Uh-oh.
Now it looked like it was loading for a second, so.
And we froze on the computer.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, guys. We need to get off here because I'm sure Anthony and Roxanne's probably going on, and spend table 1,000 on Eco Delta Pro and.
Yeah, the Yanmar doesn't care if it's cloudy or at night.
Yeah, no, it's.
Although if it's cold outside, you ain't getting that sucker to start to save your life.
Glenn, believe it or not, I give $100 for that. That's a $4,500 generator, and my uncle bought it at a. That's who she's barking at.
Yeah, our neighbor. Hang on a second.
Our neighbor come down. We're giving her one of the pups, and so she's here to pick up a pup. It looks like.
Hang on, I'll be right out.
So anyway, let Lola out, baby.
Yeah.
My uncle bought it at a farm auction, and he couldn't get started, so I give him $100 for it. And man, let me tell you, I had to get the air all bled out of the system and everything. Fired right up, runs great, but it is a pain to start. I can put it that way. I'll probably need to buy a new injector and stuff for it here before too long, but for now it's working, and it's just going to work. I'm just going to have to do that. Steve, I believe this is the last puppy we have. The neighbor is coming to pick him up right now. We've got two right now, and one of them's at Tasha's. We're waiting on her to be able to make it down here to pick her up, and then the male, the neighbor's wanting for their place. So CRC isn't scheduled, really? Okay. Well, I mean, looks like now I'm gonna have to get off here anyway because the neighbor's here to pick the dog up. Jen run off on me, and Hillbilly Frank's hi. We'll cut you on another one next time. Have a good night. Same to you. You going to breed more? No. Actually, after this litter, we had the female fixed, so that's not going to happen. Did Mike and Alyssa get a puppy from you? Yes. It's Pyrenees and Anatolian mix. Yes. Put a Flowmaster on the generator. It'll sound good. Yeah. Have a great evening, y'all. Have a great evening, Peg. Have a great weekend. Rose, you too. Sad to say I like dogs more than people. Yeah, Greg. I have to agree with you on that. Check in a bit. Who's next? Well, Country Road Cure usually comes on after us. Janice, thanks. It's raining here in Chicago. Yeah, it's been raining here too. That's why we're inside. Bye, Rachel. Country Road Cure is next. I believe that's going to be. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't keep up with this stuff. Jen's the one that usually gives the lineups, but it's Mike and Lissa over at DD5 after that, right? They come on at 6. Thanks for the live stream. It's fun as always. Take care. Bye, Ford Dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. I can't remember if it's Mike and Lissa at DD5 comes on at 6 after Country Road Cure. And I don't, like I said, I don't keep up with that stuff. Jen's the one that has all that stuff in her head. I don't. So, anyway, guys, I guess we're going to get off here. Jen's down there letting the neighbor meet her new pup. So, good night. I hope to catch you live again. Bye. Man. Bye, Tamara. Thanks for hanging out. Anyway, guys, we're going to get off here. I love you guys. We're going to have to get out and start getting some supper cooked and all that good stuff anyway. So, y'all have a great weekend, and we will see y'all next week on Wednesday at 4 o'clock on Our Mountain Home, and then again on Friday at 4 o'clock on Working with Wiley. We love you guys, and good night. If I can figure out how to turn this off. I don't even know what I'm doing. They changed all my stuff here. Oh, are you sure you want to stop streaming?